Hello everyone, it's Matt here and welcome to the January Brick Model Railroader Freight Car update. And this will be different to most others in that after the initial introduction it'll just be a series of images and some narration, so it'll be a lot different to what you're used to. However, I will start by something different by saying that my final Brick Model Railroader order has arrived, or almost final, and includes a t-shirt. So I actually have some merchandise, and there's the back. It's very nicely done. It's a nice size. This is an extra large, and it actually fits me better than most European extra larges, so thumbs up for that. And that Brick Model Railroader order also contained the final lots of decals I needed, as well as the gondola instructions, and as well as a couple of decal sets for the gondola, so I can get that complete. The OK Brickworks orders, which contained decals for the gondolas, arrived many weeks ago. It's not, well, it actually wasn't weeks, it was at least a month and a half ago now. So a lot of progress with the BMR Freight Cars is tied down exclusively due to lack of parts. And I'll be going into those in an order. So here it is, here's the update. Starting off with boxcars, and the tan coloured Brick Model Railroader livered example has had some minor work done to it, and I'm actually going to model one of the doors being slightly open. Unfortunately, I haven't made much progress because I still need to order some parts for it, but it's not a very high priority model anyway. Moving on to hoppers, the Pell Power Company set of 3. The remaining 2 have had their body block out complete, but still need some finishing work such as decals and some printing. The 2 of them need coal loads, bogies, steps and end stanchions as well, and again a lot of that is due to parts being needed to be ordered. The Lehigh Valley model has been mostly completed, save us the end decals, bogies, steps and some missing G-slopes, and again a coal load as well, and this has previously been shown off on Instagram. The final black hopper I'm building, which I can't remember the road for, has got the primary chassis and the ends complete, but still needs the middle core being built, and again then it will need a load building. And I imagine this one will actually be a dark grey colour for the load, or dark bluish grey to represent like stone mining or something like that. Moving on to tank cars, and I've decided to increase the original pool of 4 to 6 for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it did seem to be a bit unbalanced with the way it was, and there also seems to be more tank cars looking at pictures that make up an actual rolling stock fleet, so that's why I've increased it from 4 to 6. These 2 are actually infilling some gaps as well. One of them is a chemicals tanker, which will be in dark tan, and then there'll be a second foodie based one, which will actually be one for milk, and this will be in 2-tone blue with white handrails and details, and it'll actually feature a dark bluish grey chassis. And the milk one, or food based one, which is in the blue, will be for the American Farmers Cooperative with the slogan "Dairy Delivered to Your Door." Both of these tank cars are actually going to feature a unique high level platform, which it will go against the grain of the other ones, which will have a regular build platform with possibly some modified step configurations. There is grounds for realism in this. Basically, a raised platform would grant easier access to the domes, and it'll also be useful for access purposes and that sort of thing. Flat cars now, and I've shrunk the original 50-foot version down to a 40-foot version, which some people have seen off before, and I've built 2 versions so far, minus bogies and some of the details. These are one in reddish brown and then one in black, and I've also designed 20-foot and 30-foot trailers for use on these as trailer on flat car loads. One of the considerations I was doing was maybe modifying one of the 40-foot versions of the flat cars into a reach car or transfer caboose, which will then possibly go off as a battery box holder for one of my other mocks, but that's a long way off in the future. Moving to cabooses, the dark blue model, which is going to be for the New York Harbour Railroad, has been mostly complete in in brick form. I've designed it thoroughly in LDD first, so I know what to do and what to order, and I've been bricking it slowly, and a recent bricklink order has brought in most of the parts I need to do the actual bodywork, and there is another order on the way at some point, but I do need to order quite a lot more parts. I need to sort the roof out as well and start doing some of the interior detailing. Finally, gondolas, and like I said in the introduction, I finally got the gondola instructions, and I actually started the first gondola, which will be 1/4 Sheffield lug, and I've actually done the primary base and the side, but I ran out of parts over there on order, and this has actually got a reddish brown side on because I didn't have enough parts to do one in black, and regardless of which bit you're looking at, there's many missing parts or parts that are in the wrong colours because I need to order some more and I've run out. Out of all 4 examples I've got currently listed down, only the Pennsylvania lived example will actually be a PRR G31 or ACF. The others will all be a Bethlehem version, but they will have certain modifications and stuff like that. So for example, the Sheffield lug one has actually got 4 full height pillars in the main fish belly section, which go for the full height of the car, I should say, just because it adds a bit of variety to the cars and it adds a bit of more of uniqueness. But that's it in terms of the car updates for January, and essentially I'm just waiting on parts to do some of the other models. So that's it for now, and see you in a future update.